So, do it all,
You.
Laws of the Underground. You got a lot of things going on right now.
Hmm.
Tell us and the people that's watching, what you up to right now, man. You showed me some interesting things, some really cool music. So,
Um, well, what I'm up to these days, man, is I run a company along with my partner called 211 Media Group, Newark, New Jersey. We also have a nonprofit side in the community, which is called 211 Community Impact. And we do a lot of different things, man. I got a bunch of artists on the media group side. In the city of Newark, we do a lot of print work, um, embroidery and shirts for the city and the county, police department, um, flyers, banners. We produce a lot of videos. We did the Shalik video, the Paz video. That was our first top 10 video.
nice.
We do a lot of different things, man. We have artists like Kyle Will on iTunes with Election Day right now. Uh, Still in Laws of the Underground, we got a Low Tug 20 album, which is celebrates over 20-year history in hip hop
Nice.
on iTunes right now.
So, you still touring and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
still on tour. Just came back from Barcelona, Spain.
Now, how was that? Being an artist that kind of made a lot of noise in the early part of what you like to call the golden era.
Yeah, that's what they call it. I just call it my era.
But how do you guys, still stay relevant to be able to tour and things of that nature? Is it just inducted?
Well, I mean, it's maintenance to anything is a mug, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maintenance is important to everything that you do. Um, the way that we're able to stay relevant is we understand what it is. We're not trying to compete with everybody that's on the radio. When you try to compete what's happening now, then you become stuck in whatever wave that they create.
Mm-hmm.
I try to worry about my now and the things that I'm doing now, because if I can focus on that and make that progress, then that makes you, if I have success with that, that makes you wonder about what I did in the past or where did it come from. And then you start respecting the history of it. But if I wasn't doing anything now, you wouldn't even look at my past to understand what I come from, or what the accolades was or what I've done. So we're on tour right now, Laws of the Underground, celebrating over 20 years in the game. Still a blessing, still overseas, still getting them euros.
Nice.
We're in my studio right now in Newark, New Jersey, 211 Media Group.
Yes, we are.
We got the building, so I went from the basement to the building.
Yeah. And the top floor is nice too.
Yeah. Appreciate
it's
that.
Nice
Appreciate
up there.
that. Hand rolled cigars. Nah, let me stop.
It's nice up there.
But nah, I mean, just build relationships, man, and building relationships and network is important. Even though my moniker is do it all, what I called myself a lot of years, I realized you can't do it all. You can't do it without having a team. You have to be part of the whole. You know what
Definitely.
I mean? In order to, when you want to win that chip, you got to have the right team in place. And I think that we're doing it here at 211. We produce television and film. We produced a movie called the Zoo movie that depicted the Zoo Crew. If you're from Newark, New Jersey, or Jersey period, you probably heard of the Zoo Crew.
Yeah, of course.
That depicted the lives of the Zoo Crew. We produced that movie. We casted and hired mostly everybody in the movie.
How's that doing for you?
Zoo's doing great. You can't keep it
How
in
can
stores.
people check it out and where can they see it?
You can go online and search for it and get a DVD sent to you. And a lot of the stores in New York, New Jersey, they have it.
Now, what's interesting too is you talked to me a little bit about getting involved, and you heavily involved in television. You got a few documentaries. Kind of speak on that for a second.
Right now, we have a documentary that we worked with Sleepy Eye Films, my man Tom over there, that we're helping produce, called Can't Forget, the music series. The Can't Forget series is about us going to different areas. Like, say, for instance, the first 2 episodes is called Can't Forget New Jersey, where we go to New Jersey and we talk to everybody who was important in hip-hop, club promoters, DJs who didn't make it, MCs that came before the stars that like Redman and all of that type of stuff. who was a part of hip hop in New Jersey in the beginning stages to make it what it is. And we travel around everywhere, Atlanta, Texas, and New York, and so forth. So that's the Can't Forget New Jersey television series that's in the process right now.
Nice.
And
nice.
we have a movie that we did by my man Ron Elliott called The Lost Book of Rap, starring Melly Mel, Kango from UTFO crew, and 4 stars, teenagers, up and coming stars that did their thing, and then Marley Marls and that, myself. You know,
You're staying busy, man.
Yeah, staying busy, man. Just working, hustling like it's 70s dance,
That's it,
baby.
man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's a lot of things, man.
I see. So the other question is, you know, just I mean, we talked a little bit about it before. French Montana used some of your music,
Yeah.
and we was also talking about, you know, the way that artists now perceive artists from the golden era. Can you elaborate a little bit on
Well, I
what
already
you
told you we ain't rock jewelry, so maybe they don't respect us because, you know, they think we all broke. They think the golden era is just broke, you know. And a lot of them maybe are, you know. I don't know, it's just a difference from the golden era when we saw Run DMC and Slick Rick and Big Daddy Kane and all of those guys. It was homage, it was respect for that. I just don't feel like the artists from 2000 or, you know, the mid 2000s, they don't, or even late 2000s, they don't have the same homage, and they don't have the same type of respect for the artists that came before them. I don't know why, and I'm just talking about from experience, you know.
So, you know, like artists would just kind of walk right past you, not acknowledge you, or maybe it's a point that they didn't know who you are. Like,
Yeah, it could be, and I'm not talking about recognition of physical appearance, or
got you.
I'm just talking about having a understanding of what came before you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So a lot of their ideals are whatever's now is now, and there was no beginning before that.
Yeah, there's no beginning. I mean, anytime that you can hear Shot Caller record and you think it's French Montana's, then you know that, you know, Harry Fraud was a little child when we were out. Actually, I think I met him when he was 8 years old. His father produced the first Vibe TV show, or the Vibe show. Vibe magazine came out, and we were the artists.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was us and Run DMC that was the artist that day. So, you know, he was a big fan of Lord's, and I actually spoke to him on the phone a couple of times. So when he did the beat for him, we know where it came from.
Yeah.
Even, you know, and even French even said, you know, with the funky child, something like that. You know what I mean? So we understand that.
Did you guys ever talk? You and French, or you and Harry at all?
We and Harry spoke before the incident of the using of the beat, and French, we text like maybe once or twice, and then it stopped. You know, and it's crazy thing is, I'm not too mad at them guys. Like, I like them guys. I just wish that, I just know if we would have used something from Run DMC or some LL or whoever came before us, we're reaching out to them to come out to the video. We're reaching out to, you know. And if there's no love shown, if there's no other love shown to other artists, then it's cool. But when you invite the other,
So they had other
yeah, they did
90s
a video.
artists. No, I know they did the video. I don't think I seen it.
And
Though.
they had other 90s artists,
And they didn't, you know.
like, how you don't invite the people who records you rhyming over? You know, so that was just my only thing with those dudes.
Yeah, but so what you're saying, do you think this is kind of the norm amongst your peers? Do you guys all feel that way? Like some of the other artists from that era? I guess amongst
anytime that we talk on camera, they say it's the old rapper, he mad. He mad.
Well, you don't sound mad. You just sound like...
Yeah, you know, but I'm just saying, anytime, you know, you get a 90s rapper on camera talking, people say they're mad, they're upset, they broke, they're not making no money. I don't really care about none of these dudes, what they doing, because I'm a grown-ass man, you know, so I gotta fend for myself and do what I do.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna tell me that I can't be hip-hop or live hip-hop or do hip-hop because I've gotten older.
Yeah.
Nah, stop putting a limit on it.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is, anything that you do, I don't care if you're a plumber, find out who was the best plumber in the history and try to make your company be better than them.
Yeah.
That's all. Just understand what comes before you and where, you know.
Why do you think it's such a disconnect between what we did to pay homage than with the generation now?
Because it was more about passion and respecting the craft and living the culture to the best of your ability. Somewhere along the line, when hip hop became a $1 billion business, the industry, the powers that be changed that with monetary value.
So you mean they changed the perception
Yes.
in artists' heads of what's important now?
Yes, because now, if you know, it's like a person who's been in crime all their life and then they finally get a city job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they got a different respect for it and they treat it differently because they never had that in their life. But they don't understand, you know, when that guy who has 2 degrees and goes to all of these job interviews with suits and ties on every day, why he's mad at that person. You know, because he feels like I put in the higher learning, education, I put in the preparation that should acquire me to get this.
Yeah.
You know, so when somebody is given something that you bust your butt to work hard for, and then you feel like the next person is given, that will always cause a disconnect between each other.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might appear that way, but if you just have a conversation with the younger, with the new and the old, I think if it was more interaction between them, I'm talking about show-wise and everything, it'd be a better understanding. In Europe, they mix shows up like that. You can see a Lords of the Underground, you can see an A$AP Rocky, you can see a Nas, you can see I don't know, a Lauryn Hill, you know, and then you can see the Boss, Rick Ross, you know, so it's all mixed together.
Really quickly, I want to touch on one thing. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Do it all
No doubt.
exclusively for Industry Muscle right now. So my question to you is, the record label and the execs today changed the mindset of the artist now.
Yeah.
So you're saying back in the mid 80s, late 90s, the labels let you guys be more creative?
Yeah, because they didn't know what the hell our culture was. They just knew that a bunch of people liked it. So they threw everything up against the wall and they rocked with was stuck. But then when they figured out everything was money, if you give these people money and they will act like a fool, then they started signing the stupidest stuff and making that popular. Yeah, money changed the mindset of money could change the mindset of millions. Money changes the mindset of men, definitely. Of man. I don't know if that's the right thing, but it changed the mindset of people who have nothing. I say that.
I want to thank you, my brother, for taking the time out to rock with Kraze and IndustryMuscle.com. Appreciate
Industry
you, boy.
Muscle.
My man
Flex
Do It
on 'em.
All. My man Do It All, Lords of the Underground.
Yep.
Where can they catch you? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook?
Do it all, just like it sounds. DOITALL. That's Twitter, Instagram, but add a DU to that. So it's Do It All, Do. Let me see if I can put it all right here. DOITALL, DU. Do It All, Do. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Lords of the Underground. Holla
Thank
at
you,
me.
my